Hey freaks, Tim back here to introduce a best of show for your Friday morning. This whole week is a little messed up. It started off with me heading back from Ashtabula, so we did that mini program. Then we sort of got back on track, but yesterday I posted the show late, and so now today I'm posting the show late as well. So right now we're going to do a best of program. I will have a new full-length episode of DV for you guys, probably in the afternoon, and then a bonus segment show either later in the evening or maybe on Saturday for Sideshow Freaks. As for today's best of show, this is actually a suggestion from DV listener Eric, kind of. He thought the October 6, 2019 show was particularly good. He said it featured the first time we ever mentioned mead, early unicorn hamster, level 80 cat lady. But here's the thing. When I went back and listened to this, I think it's an entirely different show. But then I was like, ooh, this is a good one too. Not only does it have a really funny installment of that bit where I call the party line, and it ends up everyone on this service is just a child predator looking for some action. Included in this episode is the origin of this now classic sound clip.
I want to come while I eat your smelly, hairy, wet pussy.
Yeah, he was a dude on that chat line, so you can listen to his entire message. Sit back, enjoy this classic episode of DV, and I will be back a little bit later today with a new one. All right, bye, freaks. Hey, freaks, it's Sunday, October 6th, 2019. Coming up on the program today, my newest attempt at entrapping sexual predators, plus pieces of my dead dad are stuck in my fingernails. A Florida birthday shooting, and scrambled eggs, the case of the trans rooster. All coming up today.
Christian now fears his flatulence.
And I love the aftertaste of semen in my mouth.
I personally do not think that having sex with a child is wrong.
Drunken Negro face cookies.
Crystal meth loosens up your butthole.
I want your fluids.
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
Yes, Tim Henson back here with you for the Sunday podcast. Got a great one for you today. You know, if there's one thing you guys should know about me, it's that I'm an honorable person. I play by the books, and I expect that of you too. You're all grown men and women. You know the difference between right and wrong. We're trying to live in a functional society. There are rules that need to be followed. There is law and order. Not to mention its many spin-offs, which are great shows. To get an idea of things you should not be doing, watch those programs. A lot of bad dudes out there. None are worse, in my opinion, than the pedophiles. These are sick individuals preying upon kids, and I will not rest knowing there's even one of these nut jobs still on the streets.
Tim Henson is Pedo Nutbuster.
Hey guys, my name is Dakota. I come from a broken home and my chest is just sprouting breath.
Given the miraculous gift of being able to sound like an underage boy or girl, Tim patrols online chat rooms, telephone party lines, and anywhere else child predators congregate.
What up guys, my name is Tristan. Lately when I see a shirtless man on the television, I feel weird things. I'm looking for a father figure to help me figure it all out.
Saving the youth and busting nuts, Tim Henson is Pedo Nutbuster.
Sunday, October 6th, 2:59 p.m. Got a hot little tip that kitty fuckers were hanging out at a spot I knew well. To bust these nuts, I'm gonna have to go undercover. But first, I had to make sure they were up to no good. Were they starting to make trouble in my neighborhood? My mom knew she'd be scared. Might even try sending me to Bel Air. I couldn't let her know what was going on. I had to play this cool as ice. Hey, Mom!
Yeah?
I'm gonna go buy some shirts for a charity event that I'm going to later for AIDS awareness. I won't be home until later today. Bye. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Love you.
Love you too. My quick thinking and improv skills learned from an online groundlings course paid off. The old woman bought it. It was then I remembered I didn't actually have to go anywhere, though. The child molesters were meeting up on a telephone party line service. I simply had to dial in, convince them I was a little girl or boy, and bust some nuts. Mom, I'm back.
You need money or something?
No, the AIDS thing was canceled. They found a cure.
Is that a cure for AIDS? Oh,
Or-
that's great.
Yes. I'm gonna be in my room. Don't listen in.
Okay.
It didn't take long for me to dial in and begin listening to personal ad greetings from potential infant diddlers. Look at this as my initial stakeout. Here I just observe. I watch the perps get a lay for the land and see who the players are before I make my move and strike.
Yeah. Very open-minded older white guy. Loves partying and playing with my cock, and should it be known as a love to try sucking some cock for the first time. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, a mouthful of fucking jizz, fuck. Oh, I know I'd love it.
Strike one. This guy just wants to party and play. Nothing wrong with that. Sounds like a fun dude. Mixed in with toddler suckers and child fuckers are curious men and women just looking for a good time with other consenting adults. Finding the real perverts is a waiting game. That's what makes this job so hard.
Hi, I'm a straight white male, appearing to be a straight white male. My girlfriend came home one day and found me wearing some of her lingerie. She called me a slut. She slapped my face. She bent me over, pulled down my panties, slapped my ass, spanked it, took a dildo out of her drawer, and fucked me with it.
Okay.
She told me if I was going to dress like a slut, she would treat me like one from now on. She changed my name to Susan.
Susan has what we in the biz call diarrhea of the mouth.
Occasionally, she brings boyfriends home. I have to prepare them for her pleasure.
This isn't really a personal ad.
I have to clean them up after them also.
It's kind of bragging. This is like cross-dresser show and tell.
She makes me wear stockings, thigh-high stockings, garter belts, heels, full makeup, lipstick, nail polish. She recently had my nipples pierced.
Okay, Susan doesn't sound like a child predator. She's got other stuff going on.
She humiliates me constantly.
Okay, well,
She called me a little sissy bitch.
that is great.
Here's the next caller.
Hey guys, how you doing? Married cocksucker, and a whole lot more. Daddy's a little panty pig that can't get enough of that precious cock. I started young and cheated on my wife, even when I was dating her. When we had our child, I was getting all the dick I fucking could. She was in the hospital for 3 days. Had a high school boy sleep with me one night that was just incredible.
We're getting closer. I can smell it.
If you're young, you step to the front of the line, 16 and up. Let daddy talk to you, cream in my little fucking panties with my little prick, and degrade a fucking daddy.
Panty bitch daddy. I'm taking notes. Might try to connect with him later. You know, rather than listening to random messages and hoping to stumble upon a pedophile, I found it's way more effective to have the perverts come to you. It's time to use my uncanny ability to sound like a prepubescent girl to draw the pedo moths to my tender, hairless crotch flame.
At the tone, start speaking. When done, hit the pound key so I can play it back to you for your approval.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I'm 14. I'm young. I got a little hair on my pooter. I'm just looking for a big guy to teach me how to do stuff. Okay, here we go. Bye.
To confirm and continue, press 3. To cancel.
Your message is now live. When you hang up, it's automatically erased.
Now, as we wait for the personal messages to start rolling in, let's listen to a few more personal ads.
My name is Michael. I'm 40. About 5'10", 180 pounds. Nice 9-inch cock and a big, tight, round ass. Very versatile. I like trannies. I like being a tranny bitch.
Okay, that guy is in the wrong part of the party line. This is for straight people. You need the gay section, sir. Probably wondering why no one wants to talk to him. I can't find sex in real life. I can't find sex on the phone. Maybe I should kill myself.
Excuse me, here's a message from someone who wants to talk to you live, one-on-one.
And away we go.
How much hair do you have in that cooter?
I don't like this guy. I told him specifically I had a little bit of hair on my cooter. Listen. And the floodgates have officially
someone who
opened.
wants to talk to you live, one-on-one.
Hello, Madison. This is Rick. I'm
41. I'd love to teach you how to please a man, not just those young boys you've been playing with. Call me.
You know, I've recorded greetings on these things before. No one ever expresses interest. The key is say you're 14. It's the magic word.
I want to come while I eat your smelly, hairy, wet pussy.
Another guy who didn't listen to the message, simply heard a female-ish voice, and responded.
Hi, Madison. Come sit next to me on the couch. I'll teach you.
Teach me what? What it feels like to be scalped, you fucking creep? Madison, come out and play. Sit on the couch next to me. No, thank you. And here's another.
So young and so innocent. I'm a 47-year-old single male, very well endowed. Would love to be your teacher.
That must have been another keyword. Guys like to hear a young age, and also that they need to be taught something.
One-on-one.
Hey, if you're horny, connect with me. Let's fuck. Got enough big hard dick.
Here's a guy who knows how to talk to women. Let's fuck. Also, can we take a moment here and appreciate that I don't sound anything like a girl? Such an obviously fake voice. Hi, this is Madison.
I certainly do like young girls.
It should be noted here that not all of the guys were gentlemen.
Excuse me, here's a message from someone who wants to talk to you live, one-on-one.
Whoever the fuck this is, you speak the fuck up so fucking people can hear your ass.
You're making me so wet. How rude!
How young are you, baby? I love young little girls. You said you had a little hair on your pussy. You should make it bald. That's what us guys like. That's what men like, is bald little pussies.
Okay, well, maybe I should have made my fake pussy bald, but I was trying to be a little more believable. 14-year-old girl, just growing hair down there. I know I would be proud of it. Why would I go shave it all off if I just started growing it? It's new.
I'd love to teach you what to do with that little pussy, baby.
See, now that guy is nice, relatively speaking. It was at this point that I couldn't even listen to any more greetings from strangers because I just kept getting pinged rapid fire from men responding to my message.
Yeah, that works out great. I got a neighbor named Madison, long-legged, petite, probably 5'8", 120, long brown hair, blue eyes. I want to fuck her really hard and rough. She might be 17. If you want to hook up and be her for me, let me take that pussy. Hook up.
That's what I call Southern hospitality.
Here's a message from someone who wants to talk to you live, one-on-one.
I love tiny young little girls. You want to have some fun?
Why aren't cops monitoring this server? I've asked this before. It's so easy. You don't even have to try. I have a feeling I wouldn't even have had to throw my voice. I could have just been like, hey, I'm Madison. I'm a little girl. Come fuck my tight underage pussy. Come on, be a man and do it. These idiots are so horny. They're not paying any attention. Wonder if I could get one of them to give me their social security number or credit card or something.
Oh, I'm not just gonna fuck you. I'm gonna rape you.
I would like to say that was crossing a line, but I wasn't shocked by it. I was more upset that he didn't include his stats. What, you think Madison is just gonna hear that someone wants to rape her and be like, okay, go right ahead. She'd like to get to know you a little bit. Still, he did use the R word, so I guess I should respond to him.
Please record your message at the beep. When done, hit the pound key so I can play it back to you for your approval.
Yeah, you're gonna pin me down? You're gonna ram that cock right in my pussy? Even if I don't want it? And you're gonna slam into it? And you're gonna fill me with your cum?
To be honest, I don't think Madison needs a teacher. She seems to be doing fine. That wasn't the only person I responded to, though.
Hey, Madison, it's John. If you're ready to empty Daddy's balls, hit 3.
Kind of a generic message, but I'll throw him a bone.
Where are you gonna drain those big balls, huh? My mouth? My pussy? Huh? You're gonna make me gag on it?
All right, she's getting warmed up now. Next caller.
Yeah, hi, how you doing? This is Gary. I'd love to be your teacher. Hit me back up. We could have a lot of fun. Thank you.
Well, Madison is officially open for business.
You want to be my teacher? What's my first lesson? Oral or anal?
Because, that's how a young girl talks. She's been doing a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to take this.
From someone who wants to talk to you live, one-on-one.
I want that sweet teen pussy right now. Connect with me.
It really was nonstop. Madison's box was blowing up.
Excuse me, here's a message from someone who wants to talk to you live, one-on-one.
Well, hello there. Hey, are you a little young? Are you 14? Stop in to say hello.
Yeah, what are you, slow? I said I was 14. You think Madison's gonna waste her time on you? I don't think so. All right, so I vowed the next person to communicate with me, to leave me a message, I would take it one step further.
Your daddy can't fuck your little pussy right now with his big dick.
I knew this was my man. I was going to bust this nut. How? With a one-on-one call.
Go ahead. You're connected. When done, hit the pound sign. That's the pound sign. Say hello.
Hey, baby.
I want to fuck my pussy.
Oh, yeah. You want me to?
I want you to
want daddy to lick that pussy?
Lick the pussy. I got a nice, clean, tight clit.
I'll lick that little pussy and lick your clit. Make you all wet, baby. You like that?
Yeah.
You like that, don't you?
Keep licking
my... Make your pussy so wet. I'm gonna lick it and make you so fucking horny.
Get it wet. I want you to fuck me with it.
Yeah.
How big's your cock?
I'm gonna suck it. I'm gonna suck on your clit.
Suck it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. You like that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't stop.
Oh, yeah.
Make you come. Make you come.
No.
Yeah. Lick it.
Fuck me? You're gonna fuck me with a big dick?
Let me fuck you now with this big dick.
How big is your dick?
This big dick.
How big is that hog?
Almost 11 inches long.
No.
Yeah.
It's too big.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna put it in.
My pussy.
No. Push it in.
You're gonna break it in half. You're gonna break me.
Put that pussy on it. I'm gonna fucking push it in deep. Take it.
Yeah.
Fuck it hard.
Fuck, stick it.
Yeah.
Stick it.
Fuck it. Take it harder. You like that, don't you? You like that big cock? Yeah. Take it. Don't you stop.
Okay, come inside me. I need that come inside my pussy.
I'm gonna come hard inside
Oh!
Fucking take it.
Yeah!
Take it.
Get it away! You son of a bitch! I need that cock now! I need it all! You come in my cunt! Come in my twat, you stupid asshole! Oh my god, that was so... Hello? Hello?
As what often happens, I got him off before I could bust him! Mental note, tell him I'm with the pedophile nutbusters and he's in big trouble before he orgasms. Otherwise, they blow their load and they just hang up the phone and, I can't find him after that. Well, this was a learning experience. There are no failures, just important lessons to be learned. Okay, well, we'll try again. But for now, this closes another case file of Tim Henson, Pedophile Nutbuster. By the way, I was on the party line for about an hour and a half. There's a lot of extra great stuff that I did not use, including, I left a message as Brock. He's the gay male equivalent to Madison. I got some responses for Brock as well. I'll turn that all into a Sideshow exclusive and either post that later tomorrow, maybe? Depending on when I can edit it all together sometime this week. So that's a Sideshow exclusive in the works. Right now, though, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist of that fucked up news. Thank you all for listening to the podcast. If you would like to support this show, the best way to do it is become a true and honorable freak over there at superfreaksideshow.com. That's our member site where you get full access to the entire archive of shows. It's like 3,000 to 4,000 past episodes. Plus, every week we do exclusive programs just for paying freaks. Tomorrow, oh no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Shit. Forgot today was Sunday. We're doing a special Sunday show to make up for the lack of Friday show. So, all right. So tomorrow's program, we're going to be doing a show for everyone. Tomorrow, Monday, normal episode. Tune in. Everyone can listen. Freeloaders and Sideshow members alike. Then on Tuesday, we'll be doing a Sideshow exclusive program. And again on Thursday. If you want to hear it, very inexpensive, only $6.99 a month. Even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. All major credit cards and PayPal accepted. And don't forget, we also have a Patreon account if you want to pledge a few dollars that way. Patreon.com/DistortedView. Get access to a special voicemail line, hear my little personal podcast, etc., etc. All right, 3 very quick stories now. First up, when Charlotte Watson's dad lost his life to cancer. Not cool. That is not cool. You guys are monsters. All right. When Charlotte Watson's dad lost his life to cancer just 4 months before her wedding, she knew she wanted to honor him on the big day. Let's think of all the normal ways she could memorialize her father on the big day. She could include like a wall of photographs of the father, right? Give a little speech. She could talk about how much she misses him. Maybe recite a poem, a song. Charlotte did none of those normal things. She went a different route. All right. She decided to incorporate his ashes into her wedding day. Don't worry, he wasn't like in the catered food or something. This woman, the blushing bride, painted her father's ashes onto her fingernails. Yes, explosive Jerry Springer audience, that was the correct reaction. Charlotte, 26, met now husband Nick back in 2007 doing street dance. It's all kind of starting to make sense now. I met this mime on the street. Fast forward 12 years, I've got my dead dad painted on my nails. I can understand the trajectory there. Nick proposed to Charlotte in 2012, popping the question while walking by a huge lake with water fountains. How normal. The couple from Stoke-on-Trent, over there in the UK, weren't in much of a rush to get married, but then, in 2017, Charlotte's dad was told his prostate cancer had spread to his lymph nodes and bones. Is that bad? That doesn't sound good. Charlotte and Nick booked their wedding for August 30th, 2019. Really? Like, his cancer spread to his lymph nodes and his bones, and then you set the wedding for 2 years out? You're surprised dad was a no-show? Sadly, Charlotte's dad didn't make it until then, passing away just 4 months before the wedding. So close, yet so far. At the end of March 2019, my dad had to have his spine rebuilt as the cancer had broken down his vertebrae. After knowing what complications a spine operation could cause, he still fought through. Unfortunately, my dad ended up having sepsis from the spinal operation. Okay, look. You're bumming me out. I would rather be grossed out, so why don't you show me those nails encrusted with your daddy's ashes? As a matter of fact, if you want to see these, I don't understand why these women are going for these really pointy nails now. Why is that a thing? You look evil when you do that. Is that the trend now? I mean, I don't know anything about nails and manicures and cosmetology and taking care of oneself and personal hygiene. There's a lot I don't know about. Trends and such, but those pointy ass, long pointy fingernails, they're gross. Although they would be great for wiping one's ass. Like if you've got problem shits and like you're wiping and it just won't get clean, you can really get your finger on up in there. On the flip side, cleaning those things must be a nightmare. I will never smell a woman's fingernail. Ones that look like that. If you want to see what her fingernails look like, I mean, I guess they're tastefully done. It looks like there are like rocks on her finger, like glued on top of her fingernails, like seashells or something. But I guess there's ashes in there as well. It was Charlotte's cousin Christy, who's a nail artist and a YouTuber, who came up with the idea. Fucking YouTube. It's going to be the cause of the end of the civilization. I mean, that's not the best way of saying that, but you get the point. I have successfully expressed myself in a manner of speaking. a bad manner of speaking. All right, so yes, yeah, we're going to leave that in. I'm not recording anything today. It's Sunday. I should be resting. All right, so yeah, her cousin came up with the idea of using ashes in her wedding manicure. It's Kirsty, not Christy. The fuck is named Kirsty aside from Allie? All right, Kirsty recorded the process of creating the nails, showing her followers how she and Charlotte went through her dad's ashes to find elements that would work for the nails. You know, big chunks of dad. Both the fine dust-like pieces and the tiny bits of bone fragment. Are you fucking kidding me? That's a quote. Let me reread that again and get this sound effect ready. All right, both the fine dust-like pieces of her dad's ash and the tiny bits of bone fragment. It's shocking, I know. Kirsty created a French ombre manicure with the ashes encased in the tips and finished with gems. The end result was pretty special, in the retarded sense of the word. I finally got my wish, which was for my dad to hold my hand. Oh, that's so sad. Still creepy, but a little sad. I finally got my wish, which was for my dad to hold my hand and walk me down the aisle. That's exactly how it felt. The reaction we got was incredible, not just from family and friends, but from thousands of people who watched the video and shared it. Alongside her nails, Charlotte was able to honor her dad at the wedding with a photo of him. See, that would have been enough. Placed on the back of her shoes. Oh, what? You lost me again. A pendant attached to her flowers. That's nice. And a teddy. What? Made from one of his jumpers. What? Like a honeymoon sexy teddy? Dad doesn't need to be there for your wedding fucking. All right, after the big day, Kirsty removed the nails and glued them to a photo frame so Charlotte could keep them safe forever. Charlotte now hopes to use the remaining ashes to have jewelry made. Oh, I'm looking at some pictures here. Okay. The story's not quite as creepy as I thought. The teddy was a teddy bear. Charlotte had a teddy bear made from her late father's jumper and jeans. Okay. Whew. Second story we have for you today. From England to Ireland, a chicken rescued from slaughter has sparked an online controversy by laying an egg. Shocking, I know. Oh, they thought it was a rooster. Okay. The rooster, complete with spurs, many wattles, and a comb, I don't know what any of that means, had been living as a man. Well, you know, a chicken man, after its new life began. But 3 weeks later, there was a major surprise when he laid an egg. The bird was temporarily called Girl Boy in order to respect its broad identity. But, not surprisingly, a problem arose when Barbara Mlodick at Downs Northern Ireland Battery Hen Rescue Sanctuary asked Facebook supporters to come up with a better name. One man got in touch with Barbara and raised concerns over how the transitioning sex issue was being handled. So the temporary name for this rooster or hen, whatever it is Girl Boy. The fine people at the sanctuary were like, look, we've got to give this animal, I don't know what to call it, this bird, a proper name. So let's turn to the internet, which is always a horrible idea. So rather than offer up a good suggestion, someone was like, hey, I don't like the temporary name you've given. Like, they're going to change it. But, they're upset because it's, not politically correct to call a trans person a girl boy. Which, we're not calling a human a girl boy. It's just kind of being used as a descriptor for this animal. Kind-hearted animal lover Barbara, who added Mama Hen to her name by deed poll, responded to the private message with a public apology. She deleted the post and renamed the bird herself. Ms. Mladick said she got a message showing concern that we're disrespecting the trans community. She said he was someone who works with children who are going, he isn't the person who was upset. Okay, not the chicken. I'm like, don't you dare misgender that chicken. See how sensitive I am now? This is what happens. Everyone is so sensitive. All right, so he, the person who was upset, works with children who are going through issues about their own identity. He said some of them had said they see posts like this sometimes and it makes them feel isolated. I said, okay, I'll change this because we are very open here. In her response online, she wrote, I would like to apologize to anyone who felt the post was being disrespectful to LGBTQ. The former bank worker added, taking this into consideration, I've just chosen the name from the list and girl boy is now called Rainbow. Smart move. You're not going to piss off any LGBTQ people by going with Rainbow. I honestly don't know what else you would be able to call that bird without offending someone. This is what people waste their time. Again, the problem was it's the internet. People on the internet have nothing better to do than to get outraged over shit like this. In real life, no one cares because, we're all just trying to fucking survive. We got bigger fish to fry, bigger eggs to fry. Barbara, 54, said, Rainbow is a beautiful name and we can respect her issues in our hearts. Okay, look, Barbara, you're laying it on a little thick. We get it. You don't want the LGBTQ mafia after you, after your sanctuary. They're okay. They're all right now. Scientists have found the mafia. All right. Scientists have found biological processes and environmental conditions can lead to a gradual transitioning of sex in hens. That's pretty cool. Rainbow likely began life as a female, but a diseased or damaged ovary. How dare you? So people who are transitioning are diseased? I demand an apology from this newspaper. All right. A diseased or damaged ovary could have led to the development of male characteristics. So there you go. And finally, today, we got a story from our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Praise Jesus. Give me a hallelujah. Down Oklahoma, Florida. This almost fucked up state. You can hear me now. Florida is almost fucked up state. Praise be to the Lord.
I'm so sorry if you hear a chair squeaking in the background. It's not very professional. I apologize. But I broke my other chair because I'm so fat or something. And I haven't had the time or money to purchase a new chair. So I just sort of grabbed an old. I think this is an old one from Lord Douche's office. And it's all squeaky and I hate it. All right, a birthday surprise went horribly wrong after a man in Florida accidentally killed his son-in-law. Surprise! No one saw that coming. I did, though, because I knew the story came from Florida. And death is always on the table. All right, a birthday surprise went horribly wrong after a man in Florida accidentally killed his son-in-law who showed up unannounced at his house in Gulf Breeze, a suburb of Pensacola, Florida. Christopher Bergen, 37, flew in from Norway to surprise his father-in-law Richard Dennis, 61, for his birthday. That's according to County Sheriff Bob Johnson in a press conference on Thursday. After arriving at an unnamed Florida airport at around 11 p.m. on Tuesday, Bergen, who's married to Dennis's daughter, headed straight to Dennis's house for the planned surprise. Around 11:30, he arrived at the house and knocked on the back door. When Dennis opened the door, his son-in-law jumped out of the bushes, making a growling sound to wish him a happy birthday. That's not how you wish someone a happy birthday. Maybe that's how it's done in Norway. Yeah. Like the guy probably thought you were rabid or a werewolf or something. Dennis got startled, grabbed his gun, and shot Bergen. He only fired one round, which went straight to the heart. Well, Floridians don't know much, but they do know how to aim a gun. No charges have been warranted, according to the sheriff, who called the incident totally accidental. Amber Rollin, an attorney with the state attorney's office, who responded at the scene of the night of the accident, What the fuck kind of shit writing is that? Who responded the scene at the night of the accident, said, based on the police investigation, we determined that this was simply a tragic... and kind of funny accident. Anybody who is religious out there, you need to pray for this family. I mean, what's done is done now. Praying's not going to bring this guy back. Although, if the grieving wife is looking to feel a little bit better, I've got some nail tips for you. Hit me up for a YouTube tutorial. All right, there you go. That, my friends, is your distorted news for Sunday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. I love to hear from you freaks, and there are many ways to contact the show. Show@distortedview.com, of course. I'm all over social media at Distorted View on Twitter and Instagram, and Facebook.com/Distorted View Show. We've got a Discord, 600 or 700 freaks strong over there. If you want to meet and chat with other listeners of the program, there's a link on the main navigation bar over there at distortedview.com. Finally, 206-666-4463. That's our voicemail line. Call in. I love to hear from you. First, let's check in with some patrons who have access to that special voicemail line.
Hi, it's Tim Cat Lady here. And I've had a very good impression that I tried.
Yeah, what was that of?
I was calling to tell you I love you. No, I was calling in.
You know who loves you? My chimney guy. I have a chimney. Well, you know, we got chimneys or whatever. We had to get them cleaned out because we've lived here a year, and we needed to see what type of condition they were in. Spoiler, they're in horrible condition, and they need lots of repair, and that's going to be fun. But, when we first met him, we were just talking, and he asked what I did for a living, and I said that I don't know. Like lately, I've just been telling people that I'm doing a podcast, which is not something I used to do. You know, my line before was, I'm in web design. That way, I wouldn't have to subject people to this insanity, right? People think I'm just like a quiet guy or like a nice guy, and they hear the show and you know the stuff that comes out of my mouth, right? So he seemed like a cool guy or whatever. So I told him about the podcast or whatever, and then so he came back to actually do the work on this past Saturday, and he had listened to the show and mentioned Level 80 Cat Lady. He's like, yeah, I'm wondering where this pocket pussy thing is going to end up, this auction. It's up to $135. So Level 80 Cat Lady, you've got a fan in my chimney guy.
First, I want to defend Unicorn Hamster because I think he's a really fun guy. He's really cool in Discord, and
yeah, everyone's sort of being mean to Unicorn Hamster lately because of his voice, as if we all don't have fucked up voices.
Also, when I call in,
mine is so whiny and effeminate.
Makes me sound better.
Fits me,
because I know.
But I mean, you know,
my voice is so shitty. But you know, the whole cancer and reconstructive jaw surgery.
Yeah, you do have a pretty good excuse. If anyone ever makes fun of your voice, you just blame it on the cancer and the reconstructive jaw surgery.
Plus, they're making me a new prosthetic for that big giant hole in my mouth. Like, I can put my finger all the way up my sinus and, I can put my tongue all the way up my sinuses.
We could create some really fucked up fetish porn. Maybe we should put the clone-a-pussy on hold. That's on the back burner now. Because weird fetish porn, I think, could net us way more money. Here's what I need you to do. Let me know how big that hole is in your mouth or throat or wherever that hole is that you can stick your tongue up in. Could it fit a dick? Just wondering.
Touch my finger, or touch my tongue to my finger through my nose.
You could touch your... through your nose.
Also...
I don't think we're going to be able to stick our dicks in that.
Oh, yeah, and then the other thing was, I don't mind doing another Clone a Cat Lady, especially if this one's successful.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd want to wait 6 months to like a year because it is special, my little puss. Yeah, sorry the voicemail was so long.
So your pussy, you're only willing to sell one of your cloned cunts a year. Okay, good to know. Well, let's work on this one. And I still need to get your address because I want to send that to you so you don't have to buy it. Next caller.
I'm calling in a secure line because I'm concerned about our progress with Project Gina.
Oh, Gina is a U-tard that, a crazy person that we featured here on the show. We've been featuring her recently.
You're our best agent, and you've never let us down before. But as you know, personally, Gina Fournier is the single greatest threat to the Oakland Community College system and to the state of Michigan in general.
Yes.
She must be stopped. We cannot allow her to continue her anti-Catholic and anti-community college programs. She is dangerously close to uncovering the truth of the OCC witch hunt.
Yes.
I need you to redouble your gaslighting efforts immediately. Stick to mission protocol.
Are you going to get Gina to listen to this voicemail?
Trust in your training. and proceed.
Freak her out. Like, we don't need to trigger the mentally ill people. You know, I like to not be a part of their complete and utter breakdown. I just report on it and play this stuff on my show. I don't want to be an accessory to a crime.
What's up there, Timothy Jagoo Henson?
Jagoo.
Say it all together, Rick from Baltimore. Anyway, I will be an honorable freak in hopefully 3 days. And
well, this call was from, I don't know, July or something, so hopefully he is a sideshow member now.
I also might send you a couple bucks so that...
What?
So, shut up! Goddamn talking machine. Jesus. Fucking...
Okay. All right. Okay. You know what? This call's not working out. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out of its misery.
Hello, Tim. This is Miss May from the Discord.
Miss May.
My name may not be familiar. I made that horrendous Linda Finkel cover of that horrendous Linda Finkel song. I found your podcast a couple years ago when I found that Jen Terry interview, and then I forgot about it. And then I found
the Jen Terry interview that has received so many dislikes on YouTube because what happens is people love Jen Terry. They realize that she's, a moron and can't sing, but they still are a fan of her. And me and Cheryl Murkowski were just so mean to her, and so people don't like that. But I'm glad that it has resulted in at least one new listener of the program.
Again, and I just want to say thank you for introducing Linda Finkel to me because she is a piece of work.
Yes, Linda Finkel is, she's not the worst singer we've featured over the years, even though the segment, the Linda Finkel Hall of Fame, is named after her. She was kind of the first one, right? She's not the worst, but there's just something about her.
Her songs and shit, but I hope you're doing...
It's like just bored housewife music.
Well, I hope everyone's doing well, and the Discord's pretty cool. Have a good day and shit. All right, bye. Stay rad and shit.
Stay rad or rotten? Either way, it's appropriate. All right, well, thank you, Miss May. I'd love to hear from women on the show. Does that sound creepy? No? All right, how about this? Would you be willing to clone a pussy? I've got some buyers on deck here, so, trying to make some cash. All right, Miss May, get back to me. All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the show. I want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660. God, is it? Oh, God.
I want to come while I eat your smelly, hairy, wet pussy.
Spread the distortion. STD, tell all your friends about the podcast. Don't forget to rate us and review us on iTunes. Tomorrow we start a new week of shows, so be on the lookout for that. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody!
It's not about anything else.
Go to your room and lock the door, cause when you try it once, you want to try it some more. Size doesn't matter and that's a fact. It might be small but it's a big impact. Bust a nut, bust a nut. Grab a bag of corn nuts and bust a nut. They're lightly toasted and hard as well. Enjoy yourself, we won't tell. Everybody does it, they like it a lot. You can do it at school, just don't get caught. It takes a few minutes if you don't delay. Take your time, it could last all day. Bust a nut, bust a nut. Grab a bag of corn nuts and bust a nut. They're lightly toasted and hard as well. Enjoy yourself, we won't tell.
Corn Nuts, an intensely crunchy corn snack, comes in 7 nut-busting flavors. Bust a nut at a convenience store near you.